I never would have thought that dying would give me a purpose in life. Partying, smoking weed, taking pills, heroin. I overdosed. I guess through that death, I realized that I really did have things to live for. It's funny that in high school I used to make fun of junkies, and I turned out to be one. When you smoke marijuana, they say it's a gateway drug. I did it to fit in, be cool, release some stress, whether it was the mask of pain I had inside from either divorce or being abused as a kid. I found my escape in that. I liked when I would black out and not even remember. I hated myself so much that I didn't even want to remember things. I started using the needle, and that's when my life went downhill quick. I would use about $200 a day worth of heroin. I had to use it or I'd get sick. When I say sick, I mean like the worst flu you've ever had, times 10 with no sleep and anxiety. I would use the same needle over and over. It would be so dull, I would have to jab it into my arm. And when it would pull out, it would be a barb on it. It would pull my skin. I had to have it. It wasn't about being high. It was about not being sick. I had a friend, he asked me, do you ever think about getting high one last time? I never would have thought it could actually be my last time. I got one bag of heroin, one $10 bag. I did a quarter of it. $2.50 worth of heroin in the front seat of my dad's truck with my two buddies and his little girl. I started turning blue, not breathing. My buddy started doing mouth-to-mouth resuscitation on me. I had to bring me back to life. What's sad to me is that my life almost ended for a $2.50 rush. That heroin almost killed me for $2.50. And then I would miss my beautiful wife, my ministry, my father, my mother, my brothers, my nieces, my nephews, for a little rush from a needle. I actually grew up in the church and they'd always talked about Christ dying for your sins. And I never really believed that. But I had hoped for it. I wanted it. I just didn't know what it looked like. And it took me dying and to understand what Christ had really done for me. And when I came to Teen Challenge, I was so dead. I was so hurt and abandoned and scarred and heart-hardened. And I realized that I actually had a purpose in life. I had believed that I really was just some punk kid, or that I'd be a junkie for the rest of my life. When I was on the streets, I would always be the one that would organize and how to get dope, and organize who went where and who did what. And now, after graduating and working with Teen Challenge, I'm the one that organizes where we go to church and how we get there and who drives, and how the devil had just perverted my gifts, used them for his kingdom, and now I get to use them for God. I've learned that I am a new creation, that old is gone and that new has come. That he's come to set me free, that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Teen Challenge has actually become my family. Just got married. All of my groomsmen were Teen Challenge graduates that love me enough to tell me the things that I don't want to hear, to hold me accountable, to love me and support me. We're a family. We're not the Brady Bunch, but we're a family.